Man, it's crazy that Fox News is still wanting to push the idea of using coal for power generation when coal is very inefficient for power and it's extremely dirty and creates a lot of pollution. We don't really need to use it anymore for the use of power. Um, Developed nations are way past using coal. I know uh, developing nations and nations going through like their industrial phase are using coal to help generate extra power. We should help them phase out of using coal, skip basically using coal, and go to renewable energy sources.
John Kerry announced the Biden administration's plans to phase out coal. Edward Lawrence at the White House for us. What exactly is the administration doing here, Edward?
Yeah, you know, Stu, kids everywhere don't have to worry about Christmas now. Apparently, if the Biden administration had its way, not even Santa would have coal to give out in the stockings. Now, the climate czar.
Wow, does this dude really still believe in Santa? And does he think that if one nation outlaws coal or stops using coal for power, that his fairy tale belief won't be able to use coal anymore? Because that's hilarious.
John Kerry at COP28, he said this, quote, "The first step is to stop making the problem worse by stop building new unabated coal plants." Now, in the next breath, the U.S. pledged $3 billion for the Global Energy Fund to push the transition off of coal and other fossil fuels. Listen to him.
We don't need that necessarily to tell us we ought to be transitioning out of coal. There shouldn't be any more coal-fired power plants permitted anywhere in the world. That's how you can do something for health. And
Yeah, he's correct. We can just do away with coal power plants and other forms of fossil fuel power plants and go towards just renewable energy sources. And I love that there's a green energy fund. I'm assuming that this is to help uh, other nations develop better renewable energy sources. And that is what I'm talking about.
the reality is that we're not doing it.
But China's bringing online about one coal plant a month to cheaply handle its energy needs. India also bringing online more coal power to avoid energy shortages this year. In addition, India plans a record amount of coal power for next year. Both refused to sign on to the anti-coal pledge. Now, former President Donald
Yeah, and if you notice, the pollution in China has skyrocketed due to use of coal power. Uh, there is a lot of people that are developing various illnesses due to the high pollution rate, and that is probably the same for India as well, because when you're breathing in, toxic particles, you're going to develop some sicknesses.
Trump says that President Biden killed the U.S. economy by declaring war on U.S. energy.
Inflation was basically zero, and we had gasoline down to $1.87 a gallon.
So somehow being against coal is causing gas to increase. That's hilarious because Biden doesn't have control over gas prices. That is the oil companies. So in reality, right-wingers are mad at oil companies, but they don't know how to handle that because they're all about allowing corporations to do whatever they want.
The American dream was alive and well like never before in our country. People were thrilled. They wanted to get jobs. They had the best job market. Nobody's ever seen an economy like we had.
And he believes that the boost to his presidency, the economy during the first 2 years of when he was in office, was because of energy costs. He says the issues with the Biden administration over the first 2 years of that is energy costs.
Got
Back to
it.
you, Steve.